everyone and welcome back to Next Stitch Designs. In today's video I am going to show you how to crochet this beautiful and very simple winter hat. For my hat today I will be using this beautiful Aran yarn and the color is copper. But of course you can use any yarn you like or prefer. Also, I will be using two hooks today. I'll be using 5mm hook for the ribbing and 6mm hook for the head. You will need a yarn needle, pair of scissors and the tape measure. First, we are going to start with the ribbing. For the ribbing, I will be using 5mm hook. Hold your yarn and like so, wrap it around your two fingers and create a cross. Go under this first one, on top of the second one, pull it down and twist your hook. And this is your slip knot. For my ribbing, I am going to chain 9. Yarn over, pull through, yarn over, pull through, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 and 9. Next, we are going to work single crochet into the second chain from the hook. We're skipping this one and we will place single crochet into this one here. Insert your hook, yarn over, bring it up, 2 loops on your hook, yarn over and finish your single crochet. Into the next chain, into the next chain, and so on all the way across. Single crochet. And into the last chain, like so. Chain 1 and turn your work. And from now on, we'll be working single crochet, but only into the back loop. We have front loops here and back loops here. So we'll be working single crochet back loop only. We're skipping this one here and we will be working into this one here. So insert 2 loops on your hook and finish your single crochet. And that's how you are going to work from now on, single crochet back loop only. And once you come to your last stitch, you will always work under the both loops. And this way it will be much nicer and stronger. So this is your last stitch here. And as you can see, I have front loop and back loop. And finish your single crochet. Chain 1 and turn your work. And that's what you are going to do for your ribbing. You'll be working single crochet back loop only, and once you come to your last stitch you will always work under the full stitch. So full stitch is front loop and back loop. And you will work on your ribbing until you have the length you need to wrap comfortably around your head. For me, I prefer when my ribbing is nice and tight around my head. So it's up to you. You do as many rows as you need to go comfortably around your head. So continue working on your ribbing, and once you have your ribbing prepared, I am going to show you what to do next. And as you work on your ribbing, just make sure once you are done with your ribbing and you will wrap it comfortably around your head, make sure you have any odd number of rows, because our head will be done with the star stitch, and star stitch needs odd number of stitches. So to count your rows, you will count like this. So when they go like so, it means 2. So 2, 4, 6, 8, and so on. So just make sure you have any odd number of rows for your hat. And for my ribbing, I have done 57 rows. And I have just finished 57 rows of this ribbing, and this would be size small or small adult, as I have quite small head. So you do as many as you need for your size, but remember you need to have odd numbers of rows. So for me, I have 57. As you can see, they go like this. So 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, and so on. And then I have this last one here. So for the next step, we are going to chain 1, and we will be placing 2 single crochet on top of each of these like little roofs, like so. So these, when they go like this, it means 2 rows. So on top, I'll be placing 2 stitches, okay? So we will have exactly 57 stitches. So I will put 2, 2, 2, 2, and into this last one, I will place only 1. So I will get 57 stitches. So I chain 1, and this chain 1 is not counting as your stitch. So into this first space, as you can see, on top of these 2 rows, you will place 2 single crochet. 1, and you can place your stitch marker so you will not get confused with the chain 1. So this is your first stitch. So 1, and into the same place, you place 2. Again, on top of these, as you can see, there is a space, and there you will place 2 single crochet again. So 1 and 2, and we are still using the hook size 5 millimeters. Okay, so that's what you are going to do on top of these 2 rows. Into this space, you will place 2 single crochet. Like so. So 2, 4, so I have 2, 4, 6, and so on, all the way across. Like this. And I have 57 rows, so I should have 57 stitches. So as you can see, I have 2 rows here and 1 last row here. So I need 2 more single crochet here, and then the last one in this corner, place single crochet like so. So we placed our last single crochet here, and we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Turn your work, and now we are ready to start star stitch. And the star stitch need to have any odd number of stitches, and then we added 4. For star stitch, we'll be collecting 6 loops on our hook. So we chain 4 here. Our first loop is on the hook already. So we will insert our hook into this second stitch here. Skipping this one, we will insert our hook like so. So we will have 1 and 2 loops. Into the next one, we will have 3, and into the last one here, we will have 4, and then the next one will be right here, so we will have 5, and the next one will be right here. So we have 6 loops on our hook. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over, twist your hook down, and it helps when you pull a little bit. Now we are going to pull through all these 6 loops like so. And chain 1 like this. And again, we are going to collect 6 loops. So your first one is on the hook already. Next one, we will insert our hook in here, into this chain 1, like so. So we will have 2. The next one, as you can see, there is this loop here, and then we're gonna go into this one, and this one. So this one along the side is right here. So insert your hook like so. Bring it up. So we have 3. Then the next one is right in here. So we have 4. Into the next stitch. 5 and into the next stitch. We have 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. Yarn over and pull through like so. And chain 1. And that's how you are going to work all the way across. And once you come to your last stitch here, I show you how to finish this row 1. So again, collect your 6 loops, and the first one is on the hook. So for row 1 of this star stitch, we'll be collecting the loops, and for row 2 of this star stitch, we'll be placing half double crochet on top of these eyes here to complete our star stitch. So this is like a first half of our star stitch. So again, collect your 6 loops. So we have 1, 2, then as you can see, it's this stitch here. So we go like so. 3 into this one here. 4 into the next one, 5 and into the next one, 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yarn over and pull through all. Chain 1. And so on. So that's how we are going to work all the way across, collecting your 6 loops on the hook. And once you come to your last one here, I show you how to finish this row 1. And I have just finished this last half star, and you should have last stitch left. If you have collected your loops correctly, 6 loops in the right places, you should have only 1 stitch left, and into this last stitch we are going to place half double crochet. So yarn over, insert, bring it up, 3 loops on your hook, yarn over and pull through all 3 loops like so, and chain 2. Turn your work, and we are ready for row 2 of our star stitch. So this row will complete our star stitch. In this row, we'll be placing 2 half double crochet inside these eyes, as you can see. Let me just show you with my yarn needle so you can see better. So these are the eyes, as you can see. And into these, we'll be placing 2 half double crochet. So my first eye, as you can see here, is this one here. So yarn over inside, place 2 half double crochet, so 1 and 2, and find the next eye, which is this one, and place 2 half double crochet. And that's what you are going to do. You will place 2 half double crochet in each of these eyes all the way across. And once you come to your last one, I'll show you what to do next. So 1 and 2. Find the next eye, 1 and 2. And so on. And as you can see, when you turn it the right way, our star will be completed. Beautiful. So continue placing 2 half double crochet inside these eyes. And I am finishing this row 2 where I was placing 2 half double crochet into these eyes, and I have my last eye left here, so I will place 2 half double crochet, so 1 and 2, and then I will place one last half double crochet on top of this chain right here, like so. Now we are going to chain 4, 1, 2, 3 and 4, and turn our work. So once you have your 2 rows completed, you completed your star stitch. So star stitch will be made out of 2 rows. One row we will collect our 6 loops on our hook, and then when we turn our work, we will be placing 2 half double crochet on top of these eyes to complete our star stitch. So each star stitch has got 2 rows like this. So every other row, when you will collect your loops on your hook, you will chain 4, and then you'll be collecting your loops all the way across as we did in row 1. And every other row, when you will be placing 2 half double crochet on top of these eyes, you'll be chaining 2 before you start that second row. I will just show you, and this will be our pattern repeat. 1 row you will be collecting the loops, and 1 row you will be placing 2 half double crochet. So let's start this row number 3 or second star stitch. So we chain 4, and now we are going to work into the second stitch from the hook. So you will be collecting your 6 loops again. So we have first one on the hook, then we will insert here, so we have 2 loops into the next one, three loops into the next one, 4 loops, and then you will insert right here. So these are your stitches here, and the next one will be right here. So you have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 1 more, like this. So you have 6 loops on your hook. Pull it down a little bit, yarn over, twist your hook downwards like so, and pull through all 6 and chain 1. And now you already know the pattern repeat. You'll be collecting your loops again. So you have 1, then into this eye, the same way as we did before. So we have 1, 2, then 1 along the side, 3 here, 4, 5, and 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Double check, yarn over and pull through and chain 1. And you can tell they are nicely in line. So that's how you are going to repeat row 1 and 2 as we did right here. So you'll be collecting loops. Once you come to your last one, on top of this chain you will place 1 half double crochet. You will chain 2 because in the next row we'll be placing 2 half double crochet on top of these eyes or inside these eyes. So you'll be placing as we did in this row 2. So this is your pattern repeat. You'll be repeating row 1 and 2 once you have the length for your head. So I am finishing my last star stitch. So I have 2 half double crochet here, 1 and 2. And on top of this chain I will place only 1 last half double crochet like so and chain 1 like this. And make sure you have always completed a star stitch like this. So in the rows, if you like, I have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16 rows for my head. And if you counting the star stitches, so it means 2 rows per star stitch, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 rows of star stitches like so, and it's looking amazing. Now this head will be not slouchy head. So in measurements I have about 10 inches. If you would like your head to be more slouchy, add 6 more rows. So this part, so 2, 4, 6 or 1, 2, 3 rows of star stitches, and then will make your head more slouchy. But as I have many slouchy heads, I decided to go this time with no slouchy head. So this is no slouchy head. But of course you can go as high as you like. It's totally up to you. Now I am going to fasten off. Before I do so, I am going to lay about 1 meter long yarn end and then fasten off like this. Now bring your yarn needle and thread this end like so. And we are going to fold our head like this. So the right side is inside. It's obvious which side is the right side because you can see your star stitches very well here. And it looks a little bit different on the wrong side. So now we are going to work on this part first. Before I fold it in half, I am going to show you here what we are going to do next. So we are going to insert our needle like this and come from the other side and make sure you go under the stitches like this and make larger stitches, not too big. I would say about 5 millimeters long max, and you are going to do this all the way across. So you can see the stitches here. So you will go like this all the way across until you come to this side here. And I am finishing, so my last stitch will be somewhere here. And now we are ready to gather. So we will gather like so. And now we can fold it like this. And make sure you will gather nicely like so. So you won't have a big gap. If you have a small gap like this, not to worry, we are going to close it anyway. Before we close the gap, if you have the clips like this, they are very handy. So before we close it, make sure your head is the right side inside, and we can place these clips like so. So when we sew, it won't move as much. So one here, like so. Now back to our gathering on top. So just make sure you can hold it like this. It helps a lot. And once you think it's closed properly, you are going to secure it with the stitch like so. So it won't move anymore. And do 2-3 stitches in one place. And if you have a gap, of course, you can hold it like this and close the gap as good as you can. Do few stitches across. I like to hold it like this so it won't move. Just make sure you have no gap and go as close to the edge as possible. Like so. And there you go. The gap is closed completely. And then once you have your gap closed, I'm going to show you one more trick. Now this next trick is to place the button here and sew it in one place. And this button will be there and you won't even know. And if you decide to wear a pom-pom, then you can just simply attach the pom-pom. I am going to show you. So this part is optional. If you don't want to wear this hat with the pom-pom in the future, just skip this step. I would like to show you on this hat because I don't want this hat to wear with the pom-pom, but I just wanted to give you this nice option to have. So if you like the pom-poms, or if you decide that you want to wear this hat in the future with the pom-poms, you can sew the button now while you're closing the hat. I am going to show you on this hat. So you will sew your button and the pom-poms can attach so easily. I'm going to show you how to. So you will simply sew the button like I did on this hat. If you want to see how to do it, I have the tutorial in my playlist. So don't forget to check how I made this hat with this pom-pom. So just quickly, once you sew the button here, you will have it like this inside your hat, and then you're gonna insert the hook in the middle. So you will place it on your hook and pull through the hat like this. So you will have your pom-pom here and place it on the button like so. So in the future, if you don't want to wear your pom-pom, you simply just take it off, but the button won't bother you at all and it will be ready wherever you are ready to wear your hat with the pom-pom. So that's how you attach it. If you want to see more in details how to sew this button on top, please don't forget to check the video for this hat. It's in my playlist. So back to this hat, once you decide which option you would like. So for me, this hat I don't want to wear with the pom-pom because this stitch is so beautiful. It doesn't need anything else. So for the last part, we are going to sew this seam. So once you have your gap completely closed, make sure from the right side it's looking great, no gaps at all. Go back and we are ready to sew the seam. And before you sew it, I forgot to tell you, make sure once you turn it this way, before you sew this, the start stitch needs to be nicely in line in the seam. So just make sure before you place these clips, fold it in like this, so you see the lines connecting. And once you hold it, then you can place the clip like this. Or also, when you are placing like this, you can check it like so. So as you can see, my star stitch is lining up nicely. These lines are important. So you can just place the clips like this and make sure it's nicely in line. And now you can sew. We just have to go back here closer to this opening. And now how I like to sew, it's very simple, but of course if you have different way how you sew the seams, please use your preferred way. So I like to place my finger between the layers, and then I like to go from the inside very close to the edge like this, and then again from the inside on the opposite side like so, and from the inside again like this. And if you have a bigger gap, you can of course go a little bit deeper like this. So for example, maybe here, as you can see, it's a bigger gap, so I will simply go a little bit deeper like so. And try your best with the sewing. All the way down, and once you get here, I show you how to finish it. And I am finishing my sewing, and I have only last stitch here. And I like to do the last stitch like this. So it will go around like so. And I like to do 2-3 stitches in one place to keep it nice and strong, because when you put it on and off, it needs to be nice and strong. And once you are done, you are going to hide this and in the seam, so you don't need to do it later on like so in the seam, and fasten off. And once you have your hat, don't forget to turn it the right way like so. And this is it. This is our beautiful star stitch hat, and I love this color as well. And don't forget, if you want, you can add the button and the pom-pom. It's up to you. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, don't forget to like it, share it, and of course don't forget to subscribe to my channel Unique Stitch Designs. And also you can find me on social medias. I am on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok and Pinterest. Thank you very much for watching.